Alright, so hopefully, we're just waiting for it to kick off here for everybody. We have a couple we're waiting on to ready up. And actually, no, there we go. Got a nice hammer to start us all off. Well, everyone but Sinums, at least. That's sticking true to his name, he's got a sign. So I guess that works. The Indium going for the Houlihan. Looks like Sandra's is also going to do the same, and Dataplet. Dearest uncle had a piece of the triangle. And our house had one as well. Quick check of Lumberjack Ledge. We have a piece of the Triforce. Our race game prize is a piece of heart. Entering the dam, we've got a full heart container. A piece of the Triforce sitting open in the forest. Sandra is coming into escape here, finding a piece of the Triforce. Back of the bar in Kakariko is a full heart. And I missed what both Meandium and Synubs just found. But it looks like we have a power glove for Meandium. Chicken Hut check for data. Piece of the Triforce, and Sandra's in escape, finding the red boomerang. Getting
Hey,
our
what did
first.
I miss?
Not much. We started with hammer. That's nice.
In
Data
where?
plet
Link's
just
house?
found. Sanctuary. Data plet just got the powder. Couple pieces of Triforce and Blind's hideout. Quake medallion back of well. Bolt coin in the back of Blind's hideout. A bottle, a bug net, and another piece of Triforce in the well.
I thought that was the Bombos medallion, not Quake medallion.
Oh yes, Bombos. You're right, you're right.
That's what Sick Dems is gonna go do right now. Is go get that along the Ether medallion. It's gonna go get the Bombos medallion.
Ah, and Blue Mail. That's the other well piece. Ooh, Sick Kid has a mirror. Alright, well, we're starting off pretty nice today, at least.
A good start. Good start. We also have some safeties in the form of the bug net, but really, since we're doing a Triforce hunt, it's not really that big of a deal. Better than what we had yesterday for last night's one, which was Triforce Hunt Mystery Oko.
Yeah, we didn't find the mirror until we got to the top of GT.
I was just laughing from the sidelines.
Oh, Synums is farming a little bit of money for the bottle vendor, I assume.
Yeah, it makes sense. You got
Yep.
coming in pretty short of rupees, though.
Everyone just kind of running back over what the others have just found in their various checks.
So it looks like Data is heading over to the Uncle dropdown.
Yep. Going to be finding a piece of the Triforce down here and not much else.
And we'll see what Data Play will do next here. Looks like it's going to be a play over to the front of Escape. With the hammer in hand, it makes a little bit of sense here, because we do have a weapon in our hands, and not just bombs that we just have to go with a bomb escape for.
Yep. Me and did start off with the front of Escape earlier. So we know there's a power glove in here and a red boomerang, or sorry, no, Sandrace. Sandrace found the red boomerang.
Signums actually went over to the Magic Bat and picked up a pair of boots.
Nice. Now he can go fast.
And that's the name of the game here. Going fast is best. Bendigam and Sanders getting both their mirrors from up in the second in perfect sync, almost perfect sync here. The library, gonna grab the Triforce piece from off of there.
There's that red boomerang for Data. Chat saying, what is this? So many items in 5 minutes in. Yeah. You're not wrong, chat. Well, 9 minutes in, but yeah, lots of items already.
And Datapod's gonna go and check out what's in Zelda Cell. Is just gonna be a map. So we are going to look at possibly the back of Escape play for Dataplet using the boomerang that he just got to see from within the dark room.
Me and DM and Sandra is obviously finding their mirror and boots. Sure they're happy about that. Ooh, Sinum's finding a mushroom.
That was out of the bonk rock, so the potion shop is now in play.
Yeah, do you want to do a fetch quest? Because I would.
Uh, in this current state, I would probably just go for the fetch quest now. But Signums looks like it's going to set up for a Houlihan setup with the over in here in the this little drop down here with the water.
Yeah, the other 3 runners actually started to seed off this way.
That's good, just getting the whole 225 rupees that way.
Mm-hmm.
And with the mushroom in hand, this actually leads Signums over to the mushroom, the potion shop a lot more fluently there. But
Yeah.
opting to go for the South Shore checks instead. We're getting a Sahas Rolla check from over at Mendium side. The green pennant is in Palace of Darkness.
Good to know. French vanilla. Ooh, and we have a Master Sword behind Sahasrala's closet.
2 swords and a Triforce piece. That is some very nice loadout here.
Hero
Nicely.
of Time starter kit.
I mean, yeah, that also does work. We also do get a power glove. That was off of the Sunken Treasure, which Mendium had backed up previously.
Yep. First check for Mini Moldorm Cave, though.
Did we get a map check?
Very briefly earlier.
I'll have to look back in the feed then, just see what it was.
I don't think anyone's too concerned about it at this point. But we do have a lamp, piece of the Triforce, a couple heart pieces, and another piece of the Triforce.
So we're just about a fourth of the way there. In the back of Escape, we get the Book of Medora and the other glove.
That's a good escape right there.
And we also did find another Triforce piece there.
Yep.
And to answer a question in chat about what Triforce Hunt means, so the goal of this game of Triforce Hunt is to get a certain amount of Triforce pieces out of a certain pool. And after you get all those Triforces for the goal, you talk to a NPC named Muradala, and you'll win the game that way. In this case, we are playing with Triforce Hunt 40 out of 50, so that we need a total of 40 to complete the game, and there are a total of 50 in the pool, in the item pool.
Sinum's finding half magic in the Ice Rod Cave.
Half magic's nice to have, just in general. But in the context of this, we're not really going to be killing Ganon or using a whole lot of magic. We probably won't really need that. It's a nice luxury item at best. But we do see a Triforce piece on top of Lake Hylia Island. And also to answer a question in chat, you cannot kill Ganon that way because he will call you a dingus. Because you need to find all 40 pieces. That's not the goal of the game. And entering the bridge is another Triforce piece. And looks like Sicknims is going to head over to the back of Escape and get those Titan's mitts.
They will definitely be happy to see those.
For sure, yeah. While Dataply and Sanders is going to head over to Ice Rod Cave, get some half magic. Also, with our book in hand, we do have access to Desert Palace.
Desert Palace as well as all of the tablets.
We don't have access to the Bombos tablet yet. We need to get the Moon Pearl. We can get Ether tablet, but we can't get to Bombos tablet.
Yeah, I just mean like once we actually can get to them, we can at least read them.
Sure. And speaking of our Dark World access, there's our Moon Pearl, and with that, there's Dark World access. How's that a King's Tomb? So now we can actually read all the tablets.
Yeah. Waterfall check for Sandre. Piece of Triforce and a full heart.
This is definitely required, and looks like Dataplut is heading up towards the mountain, so is Signums, in fact. Now, the advantage that Signum has over Dataplut is that Moon Pearl, because he got that out of the King's Tomb. He will be able to get access to Dark Death Mountain this way. The old man is giving out the Uncle Bombs, which is the bombs you would get in a standard seed if you're playing with randomized swords. At the same time, Mendium is going to head over to the Waterfall of Wishing and going to get that Triforce piece. And so is Sanders, in fact.
Yeah, Sanders was already gonna check Zora Ledge.
On top of Spec Rock, we did see a heart piece, and here's our map check. I did see Hera and Eastern as a crystal.
Yep.
And I didn't see what desert. I had to check the backlog for desert. Also, 5-6 crystals on Thieves Town and Misery Mire. And there's another. I think there was a pendant over in what Skullwoods, Turtle Rock. And Signum's also was going to grab that red mail because Dataplut saw it, didn't opt to get it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and head through the Tower of Hera.
Yeah, I would totally do this in this situation. We are going to see the Hera basement here, and with no hook shot, we cannot Hera pot. So we're forced to go and do a coffee break. Which
Coffee breaks are fine.
Yeah, coffee break is good. And also, I saw it caught this in our backlog that Signums did check out the tablet and revealed that there is in fact a Triforce piece. Because it says a yellow triangle, you need this. Mendium gets the Moon Pearl, and Sanders just already got his Moon Pearl. Dataplut gets knocked into the hole by the hard hat beetles. And Signum's opting to go for Dark Death, go over to the East Step Mountain side and also go to Dark Death Mountain. And this is that advantage I was talking about too. Seeing that Signums has the ability to go do Dark Death Mountain, He's opting to go and do this play right now, as opposed to going into Hera.
Yep.
Over in the peninsula, we define a compass.
So, Big Key Chest and Moldorm have our items for Hera.
Yep, that is correct. We are going to see Dataplex drop it down in the vanilla way. No bomb jumps or anything of the sort. We get a Triforce piece out of the big chest. Signum's heading over to Paradox Cave. As Dataplex starts up the Molder fight with no boss music. Two Triforce pieces in the bottom two chests. Good start so far. Almost halfway there. And DM opting to go for a bomb jump over to the Skullwood's big chest. And Triforce pieces are on Hera as Dataplex strikes first blood.
And me and DM just found some Maria and Skullwoods.
Pretty good. And we did also find our third sword already. This is out of Paradox Cave. Signum's opting to save and quit out as opposed to going into Dark Death Mountain. And there's a Triforce piece on top of the bumper ledge. And Dataplex is going to go through Spiral Cave, and also the advantage here with that Signum's has is that he could actually run through it. Dataplex, on the other hand, has to walk through there, so it won't be as quick at a check compared to Signum's. In fact, Dataplex is the only one so far without those boosts. Because he has not went over to the Magic Bat.
Turtle Rock check. We got Bombos.
Okay, that's actually not too bad. So Sander's actually electing to go into Dark Death Mountain and actually got the play over to check out that. And it looks like Signum's is electing to go do Super Bunny over on Super Bunny Cave. Well, actually, that's a that's a mistake that I made. Correction, he's actually going to go over to Paradox Cave first, which means he'll get two Triforce pieces there. And the one check that we can do in Hookshot Cave only brings up another bottle. And with that, Sanders is going to head over to Spiral Cave, going to get the Triforce piece off of there.
And DM giving us our Dark World Kakariko checks and probably about to head into Thieves Town.
I would not be surprised if Mendium does go over to Thieves Town at this point, and this is exactly what he's going to be doing now. He gets a Triforce piece off of the brewery. And there's a bow in the first chest of Thieves Town.
First bow is definitely helpful.
So here's Dataplex doing the Super Bunny as a bunny. This is why it's called Super Bunny Cave. And Cinders did show this off previously that Super Bunny Cave just only had just 2 heart pieces. Nothing really to be all thrilled about here. looks like I missed this when I was looking at Skull Woods. It looks like Signum's found a Triforce piece out of the pinball room.
Yeah.
Mendium going to now head to the back of Thieves Town.
And with Sandra's and Paradox, all of our runners finally have a sword.
Although, to be fair, we are dealing with just a level 1 sword for most of them, because Mendium did in fact go over to Sash Raw's hut, and not only got a Triforce piece, but also 2 swords. Datapod heading over to Agina's cave. Just a heart piece. There's the map out of the attic in Thieves Town. And Datapod is electing to head into Desert Palace.
Ooh, hook shot from the chess game. Sign-ons.
Yeah, Medium just picked it up when he was doing his Village of Outcast checks.
Ah, I totally missed it.
I missed it too. So in tandem with that, we are going to get the bow. We're just the flippers away from getting into Swamp Palace. There's our big key out of the, I believe that's called the map chest. And there's a heart container on top of the torch. And a Triforce piece in the Thieves Town big chest over on Mendium's side.
Ooh, getting knocked off.
And yeah, just gonna like to head over to head back the way he came from. So Datapod with the key that he got from out of the bid chest, heading over to the left side, gets a fire shield. And we are going to have a blind fight over on Mendium's side. Someone pretty much lost script there, so this guy just dodge as many of the fireballs and the heads as possible, but still manages to make it through. And gets a heart piece for his troubles. And Datapod, look at this, heading over to Sash Raw's hut, so he will be the first player with a tempered sword. So I threw a bomb over to the left side and gets the information about Pod. There's the tempered sword from over on Datapod's side while Mendium is doing a dig game check.
"19 digs for a piece of heart."
Okay, yeah, I was counting too, making sure. So we do have a heart piece. That's nothing really to be to report on specifically. Datapod is going to head into Eastern Palace. To answer a question, chat about the why is it called 40 out of 50? There's a there are 40 pieces that you need to get complete the game, and there's 50 in the pool. Because the way it's structured is just the first one is 40 for the goal, and there's 50 in the pool. So you can find 10 more if you really want, but it's not required. But there is our final sword out of the hammer bags.
Sandre is giving us the Spike Cave check, or... Oh, wait, no, Bottled Fairy. Maybe? Yep.
Yeah, he had Asterius did have a fairy in reserve, so he's able to do this play just fine. And we'll also have a bit of iframes in addition to that. And it's just bombs.
And our Smith check is just love.
And no, you don't need to go to get crystals and defeat Ganon, because even if you were to go there for some reason, he'll just call you a dingus and say you have to go and get all the Triforce pieces.
I like that he uses the word dingus.
I mean, it's you can ask Vitark why it's called dingus, but still. Anyway, we are going to see a hype cave check from over on Sanders' side.
After cave 45 being another triangle.
So we're at 3 players with just 19 Triforce pieces. That might change with this hype cave check.
Third shield, Bloomerang, Heart Piece, Fairy, and some arrows.
It could just be a goose egg. That could always be a thing.
Stumpy with another triangle.
We're only halfway there now. The purple chest has another Triforce piece, and you may have noticed that Mendium actually got the purple chest item, even though Mendium did not have the purple chest on hand. It's actually a bit of a, I would more say it's an oversight and not a glitch, where you can actually have the Triforce piece, you have to get the item if you had decided to mirror within a certain amount of frames. Oh, hello, Fire Rod. How are you doing today?
Cynum's finding the final sword in hammer pegs as well.
But yeah, if you can mirror out, if you can talk to the purple chest guy within a certain amount of frames as you're mirroring out, you can actually get the purple chest item. You don't have to be super close. And Incoherent pretty much also in our chat filling out some of the extra details. The Phantom Purple Chest is not time dependent, and it's just the relative area is just like half the screen. And now Dataplet got the boots.
Gonna be happy to finally have those.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense now, because so if he's on the screen, then it loads the NPC where he opens the chest of them before it clears the follower state. Fair enough. That makes a lot more sense now. And there's the Moon Pearl for Dataplet at about 34 minutes in.
Yeah. And of course I see now why Data abandoned Desert, because the second item was just a full heart. So there's no
And-
point in even clearing out Landmolus for the pendant.
Right, and Symptoms did get stuck in the NPC, but was able to get himself out and be able to get into his mirror portal. So he's gonna get the fire rod out of the Bombus tablet.
Someone else has Fire Rod. Is it Sandra's?
Sander, I don't think Sander's ever had the fire rod. I have to check his menu though. The data put is heading to Scoblitz.
Might be Oh, it's Mendium.
Yeah. I figured it wasn't Sanders because Mendium was the first one with the fire rod out of the Bombos tablet, and Mendium also now gonna get the goose egg out of Hype Cave.
Oh yeah, Sandra still has sword, so couldn't even open it.
But he does have a Master Sword in hand, so he could actually pick that up if he really wants to.
Oh,
Data Plet Bomb jumps over.
let's give him hammer pegs.
Data Plet does jump over with the bomb jump and doesn't get the canister Maria. And it looks like Mendium's gonna actually check out the Pyramid Ledge here. Pyramid Ledge is going to have for us a Triforce piece. Mendium and Sanders are now tied at 22 apiece.
And Synops.
Yep, and Signums. Signums, whatever you want to call them. Both are perfectly acceptable. And Mendium is looking to go into Pod. And I think this is a good play. Reason being is that since Mendium already did get the two swords out of the Sash Rawhide, and we already have a bow, we already have our hammer, we can full clear this if we really want to. And of course we're going to be full clearing this because we are looking for Triforce pieces. Not that we don't necessarily have to clear it if we know that we did find out 5 items in the front, and it's not on Helma.
Yeah, but I think they'll want to clear out Pod anyway, just because it's green pendant.
Right, and that is also fair because we do have our green pendant. That does make it a possibly 6 items in total. And there's the mirror shield from over on Signum's side. And in fact, there's also another Triforce piece that's in the first chest, and we are going to be bow locked in this case.
Good thing we do have the bow.
Yep, and that bow was pretty early found, I would imagine, because that was, I believe, in the first chest of Thieves'
Yep. Data Plat going for catfish check over here. I can only imagine what's hiding here today.
To be fair, we are looking for 40 anyway, and it's not like catfish is going to be like the big game changer because there is 10 extra Triforce pieces in the pool. So they can find it wherever, they can find all their Triforce pieces whenever. We do find a cave.
Okay.
So that does open up the Triforce.
That'll lead you to a piece.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The Triforce piece does lead, that cave leads you over to another Triforce piece over on Bumper Ledge. Sanders going to get the hook shot out of the chest game. And Mendium is going to go over to the big key chest of Pod.
Cynum's about to have the butter sword.
Yep, he will be the first player with the gold sword in hand, and it looks like we do see that Mendium is trading a key for a key that was over on that big key chest, and because I wasn't keeping track of the key logic there. Because in the key logic assumes that the front of Pod, actually, excuse me, can have a minimum of 4 small keys at most. The best way to count it is if you count it like 1 or 2 items, because there could be only 2 items max in the front of Thieves Town or Pod. Why am I saying Thieves Town? Pod is what I was trying to say. Mendium now heading into the basement of Pod. Data plugging the Triforce piece of K45. And there's another Triforce piece awaiting Signums, because he's also in Pod. So far, we have 2 Triforce pieces out in Pod. The top left chest within the Dark Maze, just 20 rupees. And then another set of 20 rupees in the bottom right. And it looks like we are in fact heading over to Helma. Oops, Sandra's mirror bonking on the edge of the Bombos tablet platform, or plateau, whatever you want to call it. But he will begin the fire rod here. And it looks like Data Plant will be getting the gold sword out of the hammer pegs here. Or at least we'll be seeing the gold sword out of the hammer pegs. And Ops pick it up. So, coming up in a bit, we will be seeing the Helma's Arcane fight from over on Mendium's side. This will give Mendium the green pendant, and we'll also be able to see what Sashral himself has. So far, we're seeing some good work over on Mendium's side with the Helma's Arcane fight. Throwing out just a couple fireballs here, but it's able to get the helmet off. And that's one dead Helma.
And a hook shot for Data. Hey, fetch quest!
Another fetch quest indeed, that is the shovel. But more importantly, we do get the green pendant.
Double fetch quest.
Double fetch quest. Yeah, that sounds about right. So we are gonna mirror over and check out what's on the green pendant. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mendium does head over to follow the shovel over to the flute spot.
I mean, the Endium also has a bow. Could go ahead and kill off the Armos Knights if they wanted to.
And it's just a
Probably
piece of
won't.
parts. And does not wants to go over to Eastern Palace, and instead is going to save and quit, head over to the Sanctuary.
I know me and the was in there earlier. Probably counted items and found there's not anything held by the Armos Knights. Figured
Yeah.
they won't need all the crystals.
Yeah, with Triforce set in particular, you just count your items and you know that if there isn't anything on the boss, you can just leave and just be on your way. But Mendium is opting to go over to the mountain. We are seeing Sanders with 27 Triforce pieces, or just 13 away for Sanders, and he does get the gold sword off of the Sash Roll Hut. Interestingly enough, we will see, I would imagine Sitnems will be heading over to the flute spots. Possibly, because Mendium opted to go up the mountain.
Probably for a tip of Turtle Rock, since we have Samaria and a Fire Rod. Ether tablet check. Piece of the Triforce.
Seems like while I was gone, Datapult just knocked down Blind.
Yep. Cyanum's running through Eastern, Sandray coming through Pod. Neandium went through Tower of Hera.
And presumptively got the Triforce piece off of the Ether tablet, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Datapult, with the cape in hand, is actually going to go and get the Triforce piece off of the bumper ledge, because he's the only one who had done the catfish play. This will bring him up to 26 Triforce pieces. Sanders maintaining the lead still with only 29 Triforce pieces. Sanders could always get one from off of Catfish, because that is where the cape is, leading over to that bumper ledge that we just saw from Dataplet. Graveyard ledge check over on Dataplet's side. I believe we saw this before, but we do know it's a Triforce piece.
Mhm.
This could be also completely new news. I haven't really been paying attention.
Yeah, we saw it a bit ago from the other runners.
Okay, cool. Wanted to make sure. And there's the gold sword for over on Mendium side. So all of our runners have our maximum power level of swords.
And shields.
And shields too, yes.
Synums was the only one who elected to pick up the red mail, though.
Yeah, he is the one with fully equipped armor, health, shield, and sword, along with our hack magic. Now, Mendium could possibly go into Turtle Rock here, and I would not be surprised if he actually does do this play. And I say this because we do have our Fire Rod. We know that Bombos is required for Turtle Rock. I would imagine. Oh no! So we have to do the hook shot, so we can actually do
Hookshot Cave.
Hookshot Cave completely. Yes. Dataplet enters pod, and we'll get the Triforce piece to start things off over on his side. And there's another Triforce piece within the Hookshot Cave that is Hookshot locked. Mendium and Sanders are now tied up at 29 pieces currently. We did see Graveyard. We did see Hookshot Cave before, and that was when we had the boots in hand. But we did not see the entirety of Hookshot Cave with our Hookshot in hand. So Mendium is opting to go to open up pod, and I would not be surprised, especially after doing the Super Bunny Cave, is going to head straight into Turtle Rock. We can't go all the way over to Laser Bridge. And yeah, this is going to be the Turtle Rock play. Mendium can go all the way over to Hookshot Cave, but cannot kill the boss. We would need a nice rock for that.
Yeah.
Mendium opting to go for the fire room with the rollers first, instead of going over to the spike room over towards the left side. And Mendium, without any invincibility items, is going to have to deal with this pretty slowly here. There's our big key, and we also do have a small key. Mirroring first, so that way it does not have to waste any more health. I can also check over the spike room. And as I briefly saw this too, Cinders is in Eastern Palace, and he's only 10 more to go.
Cynam's gonna be going into Turtle Rock too, it looks like.
Yeah, with this looks like to be the more favorable play in this case, going into Turtle Rock, because we will actually have access to. So we do have access to it. We can get all the way over to Laser Bridge, like I mentioned, and this will actually be a pretty good play if we get a lot of Triforce pieces here. And speaking of Triforce pieces, there is Mendium's 30th, 10 more to go for him. Now, we will eventually see Dataplex get 30 as well, but it won't be in either on Helmasaur, at least at the temporary moment, but it will not be on the green pendant, because we know that it's just a heart piece. Looking at the lava chests for over on Mendium's side, it's a map. Sanders opting to go for the Armos Knights. Will not be getting a Triforce piece here because it was just a harp piece, I would imagine. I think I saw it from over on it was Signum's side, not Mendium's side. He never went to Armos Knights.
Yep.
Yeah, just a harp piece. It will be a crystal, but it won't really be anything of notes here. Mandium going over to Mimic Cave. While Denapite fights off against the Helmasaur King. Very quick fight for Dataplex.
Very quick indeed. Mimic Cave only holding a piece of heart for Endium.
Yeah, nothing really to note there. Dataplex gets the shovel. Big Chest Turtleback has a heart as a Triforce piece. There are only 9 more to go. Datapod also heading into Eastern Palace. And given how many, given the items that we found so far, the Crystal Roller Room will have a key.
Pyramid Ledge for Sandre. He'll get a Triforce piece here.
And that will be his 31st Triforce piece. Only 9 more to go for him. And Sanders is electing to go over to the Catfish. Meanwhile, Mendium does get a Triforce piece off of the Laser Bridge. And there's the flute. Oh boy.
Nice.
That is a kind of a worrying sign now. We have access to the Mire area, but it should be leading them pretty smoothly if this becomes a treasure trove over in the Mire area. Because remember, we did see Desert Palace, and I believe we didn't. I saw one Triforce piece. It's been a while though. We may have not saw anything.
Desert Palace was a full heart container and a fire shield.
Okay, yeah. So there wasn't anything to report on here. So we are going to see Mendium activating the flute, while Datapult is getting the quick kill.
Yep. Quick kill indeed.
The goose has been summoned for Mendium. And Mendium is heading over to the flute spots.
Dig spot, you mean?
It's also called I call it the flute spot because that's more the proper name, but not the dig spot.
Fair.
So that way it doesn't get confused with dig game and not dig spot. So here's the flute spot for Mendium. It's just another heart piece. You're out. Yeah, it's the flute spot in the square a lot because that's where it is in the vanilla game. Get the flute from off the shovel. And here's the Meyer check for Mendium, and it's just Ether. So we can in fact get it in. And we can full clear this. And we get the flippers and another Triforce piece that is the 33rd Triforce piece for Mendium. Only 7 more to go.
That opens up Swamp, which will be 6 more items.
And keep in mind, this is actually locked behind the flute, which was in Turtle Rock. Pretty ugly spot for that.
Yeah.
Sanders going into Turtle Rock. And we are just going to see Mendium head over into Misery Mire. 2 items here, and we can in fact full clear this. Ice Palace is also available, yes. So now we are going. Now I'm properly into Mire. I'm going through Mire 2.
There's the Quake Medallion.
And we don't really need that Quake Medallion, really, because we do have all of our Triforce or medallions that necessary to get in, so it's just more so filler for our scorecard.
Yep.
Like
Hey, at least it allows us to play bingo if we get the ice rod.
Yeah, and Datapult just also got the fire rod from off of the Bombos tablet.
Sure, they're happy to see that one at last.
Yeah, especially considering Datapult went over in last occasion the Moon Pearl.
Yeah.
And it looks like Datapult opting to go over to the Pyramid Ledge, rather, and is going to head probably. I would not Seaweed fries. Oh no, he doesn't. He already did catfish, right?
Yeah,
Here's
he's
another
the
Triforce
only
piece.
one. No, Sanders did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did do this after. I believe he did this after he did the pyramid ledge check.
Mhm.
That applies to 31st crystal or 31st Triforce piece. Jeez, I am not good today.
Hey, it's a Friday. It's the end of the work week for most people, so I can't blame you.
There's these silver arrows out of the big chest, and we are going to be out of here now.
Yep, that's 2 items. Goodbye, Vitreous. You can keep your palace.
Even though we've already got all the items out of there. So we have options now: swamp and ice. It looks like
Yeah,
Mendium's going to
going
swamp.
swamp.
This is probably one of the better choices for Mendium at this point. We can diver down both ways. We can pretty much get through this dungeon a lot quicker now thanks to the diver down.
Yeah, I actually saw that for the first time Tuesday, so that's pretty neat.
It's a fun little trick.
Yeah, got to see Zelga just abusing the heck out of this dungeon.
Okay, so we're going to see that play over on Mendium's side. Sanders getting the 34th Triforce piece. Only 6 more to go for him.
Yeah, and Swamp with its 6 items is definitely a good place to go for checking.
Signum's getting the crystal off of Moldor. While Datapult just opened up Turtle Rock. We'll get the flute. Fairly shortly, we will see him do Hookshot Cave first. We'll get the 53rd Triforce piece. Or 33rd, rather. Again, it's the end of the work week for most people. And
Triforce piece 34 for me, Indium.
So we're all tied up. We're all tied up mostly over on Mendium, Sanders, and Signum's side. Sanders now regaining the lead here with the 35th one. 5 more to go. And there's the flute for Sanders.
Oh yeah, Sinum's never went into escape. Forgot about that.
Yeah, this was so far didn't really lead him pretty nice. The route didn't lead him over to the front of escape ever. So this will tie up Signum's and Sanders.
Yeah, funny enough, I'm pretty sure when we started the seed, Sinums was the first one to go to Uncle. While everyone else went elsewhere. They started from Sanctuary.
So far, outside of the one Triforce piece from Mendium, nothing really to report on thus far. We are seeing a diver down from Mendium's side for hooks for left side swamp. So what he's going to do here is that he will intentionally flip over the unlock the key there, unlock the door for the tile switch, and he's going to intentionally flood the key. Set down a bomb, and as the bomb is exploding, it's going to transition. This counts as a super. This particular area is considered a super tile, and Mendium pulls it off superbly well, all in one go. And as soon as he enters that room, boom, the crystal switch activates, and we will have access to left side, just out needing to re-enter the dungeon. Signum's getting the piece of heart from off of the flute spot.
Sandre, where are you going with your 36 pieces of the triangle?
Going to get the one off of the bumper leash.
Bumper. Yeah.
That will be the 37th. Only 3 more to go for Sanders. So we didn't see anything over on the left side swamp. We are heading over to the back of swamp now. Also gonna dive her down. That was heading into the Waterfall of Wishing. That will be Signum's 36th crystal, or 36th thing. Triforce pieces, jeez. And there's the another Triforce piece over on Mendium's side. That is number 35. Going to not get bugged here. Looks like he knows about the how to bypass the one bug within Swamp, where you'll accidentally re-enter the door. And Cane of Burna is being picked up over on Mendium's side. And we know that the Spike Cape doesn't have anything. Mendium does not know that because this is going to be his first invulnerability item. I meant 36 Triforce pieces, Emperor. Jeez. Slip of the tongue.
Everyone's getting close. Oh, 36 for Mendium.
But Sanders, of course, with only 37, just 3 more to go, is now into Thieves Town.
Oh, back into Thieves Town anyway.
Right, back at Thieves Town. Mendium is going to go fight up against Argus, while Dataplet is going to get the flute out of Laser Bridge in Turtle Rock. This is still anyone's race at this point. We are only looking at just 3 more from Sanders, while everyone else is going to be at 4. And we do get another Triforce piece off of Argus. Now 3 more to go for Mendium.
So if Sandre goes to Meyer, gets their flippers from the shed, then goes Swamp, they can get it. But we'll see.
Now where does Mendium go to next? We will have to see. Looks like Signums is going to turn in that mushroom. Sanders now at 38th. 2 more to go for him as Dataplat gives the auditory fluid activation. Mendium is going into Ice Palace.
Alright.
Signums is going to get the cape off of the catfish. This will lead him over to another Triforce piece. We're seeing the first chest of first chest of Ice Palace for Mendium, and it's just a piece of heart. We're going to probably see an icebreaker for Mendium. And is actually not going to... Okay, guess my thoughts. Want to make sure he gets it. He needs to hit the switch so that we can make the dungeon a lot more manageable when he's gonna icebreaker. Nice, what was it? Nice waterwalk setup for a Dataplex. More of an unconventional more of an unconventional setup for a Dataplex here for this.
Ooh. First Zora check, but it's a big heart.
Nothing of worth there. Well, Mendium does pull off the icebreaker. It's gonna get that Triforce piece off of the Lake Hylia Island. Right, that is still a thing now.
Ooh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, this is very early on.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is still in the back of their minds. There's the ice rod for Mendium. How is that an ice palace? Because of course it is.
$39 flippers. Go to the island, Sandre. Go.
He ought to know about the one over on he ought to know about the one that is on the Lake Hylia Island here. This is in logic. He's floating away. It's probably in the back of his mind now. He's going to 4. He knows about this. He's gonna head over there right now. Gonna get the one off of Hylia Island. Gonna flute away, and that will be a GG for Sanders.
Oh no, he's going swamp.
He's probably gonna. He's taking that over. He's probably taking the portal so that he can go over to. Yeah, that's exactly where he's going. He's taking that so that he can just get over to the Hylia Island a lot more easier that way.
Yeah, rather than going for the Ice Palace switch. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And besides, you can't even get over. You can't even get over to here with that in mind. So we are going to see this happening for Sanders. This is Sanders' 40th. We are going to see a finisher here. We are fluting away now. We'll be getting your GGs in chat pretty soon here. Because we are going to talk to Muradala now.
Go, Sandre, go!
And yeah, this is... Yeah, GG's in the chat for Sandres. He's talking to Muradala right now. And he will be finishing first on our restream with an official race time.gg time of 1:17:55, and that will also be first overall in this race.
Mendium. Oh yeah, Mendium didn't go into escape. They'll get a 40th Triforce piece here.
So this is actually good for Mendium in this case, because all he's got to do is just grab the one over here, and then just mirror out, and then talk to Muradala.
Yep. And there it is. We're also joined in the chat by Sandres. GG.
GG's.
Oh, that was I was getting concerned there. Like, it was like with the skipping Thieves Town play. I was like, okay, should I have done this or not? The back, that is.
Also, Mendium is finishing second with an official SRL race time, the GG time of 1:18:49 in second overall. And here's Mendium right now. GG.
Yep, good game, guys.
So, run us through what you thought about the seed.
I thought it was actually a pretty nice seed, you know? I just went to Kakariko, picked up a whole bunch of stuff, and started running around making all the checks that were available to me. I kept putting off the mountain until I got the hook shot. Once I got it, I went up, cleared everything out, and just followed the breadcrumbs right down the trail.
Yeah, I sort of did it the opposite. I went to the mountain as soon as I found the mitts. I held off Eastern until I got the bow from the first 4 in Thieves Town, then cleared that entire area, went back, went back up for everything, and then found Flute there on Laser Bridge.
I followed the Flute from Laser Bridge over to the mire area where I picked up my flippers, took the flippers over, did swamp, did ice, and I had left the front of escape for very last since I had found so many things in the village. I figured, you know what? It's the shortest run in the game. I've got the mirror. Even if I have to dip into the front of the castle, it'll work out pretty well. And it did.
Yeah, that's another thing that I did completely differently, because I did escape first. I went, as soon as I got the hammer, I did my usual starting with, which is usually Sank, Houlihan, Uncle, and since I had the hammer, I figured do the front of escape. I'm sure there were a lot of people questioning my routing style in this one in the chat.
Actually, 3 of you started with Sanctuary Houlihan.
Yeah, how did you like that failed Houlihan, by the way? That was just bad play on my part.
I didn't really catch it, actually.
Yep, I handed away, what, 45 seconds to a minute there, right at the start of the game?
Yeah, that does kind of hurt if you miss it, but it can always reset. Of course, since you're doing the Houlihan, you can always just reset it any time just by going into the little exit of the drop down.
Yep.
I was actually with the end there. It was like I saw what my count was. I completely forgot I had flippers for a good portion of that. So I was just like saying, I saw I was on 37, and it's like, or 38. I'm like, okay, if blind has one, I'm in go mode. I just have to get the one on the island. And I completely forgot I had flippers. I didn't have flippers at that point. And then I fluted to Mire Shed, realized, oh, I don't have flippers yet, so I can't even get that one. And then sure enough, flippers are right there. It's like, oh, I'm in go mode. Go.
I think blind wound up having, what was it, a piece of heart? I don't think it was anything terribly impressive.
That was a piece of heart.
Yep. Yeah, I had totally forgotten about that piece that was over on the island until I think Synums just grabbed it a few minutes ago. I was like, oh wait, that one's there. Go, Sandre, go! Go to the island!
Yeah, no, I had checked that relatively early with a water walk, and I had completely forgotten about it by the time that I was anywhere near the end of the game.
Did anybody ever get enough money for Zora?
I think Synums did, and it was a full heart.
Yeah, he opted to farm rupees instead of just getting it like naturally. Curiously enough, Datapult is opting to kill Cold Stare, even though there really wasn't anything to report on. It was just a dungeon item. Just gonna do it for the sake of completeness, really. Gonna get the crystal here.
Oh, yeah, Data's at 40.
Yeah, he got his 40 and opted to clear it for some reason.
Yeah, showing off, maybe.
Probably just
Maybe
just for
he
show.
forgot he had 40.
We'll have to ask about that in the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was down doing my Western Dark World checks, I considered playing the Arrow game a couple of times, since it seems to be my thing in Triforce hunts now. But, you know, that was the only way I was going to wind up with Zora money this seed.
And GG's in the chat for Dataplex will be finishing third on our race stream with an official racetime.gg time of 1:24:04 in fourth place overall, with Shire taking the third place spot with a time of 1:23:21.
But Data will be speedrunning the credits.
Yeah, he ain't got time for this. So he's just gonna go and just get us out of the way now.
Well, I guess something he wants to come in and say. I see Signum has opted to go pick up the red mail. Was the Spectacle Rock Cave his first mail upgrade?
That would be a second.
kind of what I thought based on the layout of everything, but I wondered since it's a little time consuming to pick up, and since you're not really trying to kill dungeon bosses necessarily, seems like time you could save.
Probably doing it because why not?
Maybe he likes the red ghost sprite.
Blinky.
Pretty good looking.
Yeah, Blinky's a good, cool Pac-Man ghost.
I suppose that's also a little easier to pick up if you know how to perform the bomb jump to get back out, which, well, I don't.
Question about why doesn't he just do the bomb jump in Skull and Harrods? Because I've never practiced it, I can't do it.
It's not that difficult, really, if you know how to do if you do spin clips. It's actually, it makes the bomb jumps a lot more free, in my opinion, at least. I do it for Tower of Hera as well with its big chest.
What was in Hera anyway? I saw the small key in the basement, I saw one of the dungeon items in the lobby chest, and then after failing...
Doritos. If I remember correctly, it was 2 Doritos.
Ooh, wow, that doesn't feel great. Oh well.
Yeah, it felt fine for me because I got those 2. Yeah, that was one of the big questions that I had. Is like, when I saw those first 2, the small key and the map, I'm like, I've got a lot more stuff on the mountain I can do. I can come work my way back around. And I ended up doing that, and I was like, very glad I did.
I came up from that side and I ducked in there with the couple of quick failed attempts on Herapod. I thought, you know what? There's too much other stuff up here that I can just go get. Let's go get it. And then never made my way back.
Sig with piece number 39 now. I'm gonna...
It looks like opting to head for the one over in the front of Escape.
He already did escape.
Oh, right. What is he missing then?
Oh no, is he going to Aga?
Maybe.
I don't know, actually. If he actually... He's
Yeah, he's going
going
tower.
Aga. He's going Aga.
Because there is the one on Lumberjack, which I was thinking of going to get.
Oh yeah, there actually is one.
Yeah, there is. I
Interesting. But this is going to
opted
be...
out of it.
But is it really worth to take the time sink for that?
Probably not.
I wouldn't have done that, honestly, because if I saw one on the bumper ledge, I was like, okay, cool. I'm never gonna go and kill Aga anyway, because given this is Triforce, there's 10 more in the pool than my goal.
To answer chat, I believe he did already do bumper ledge and did do island.
Island, he does not have the flippers for.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have flippers for island.
I'm certain that I think everyone had already done bumper ledge anyway, so he would need to go over the mire area and just go to the mire
Yeah,
area.
you can
in
just
general.
grab that. Yeah. Just grab
Yeah.
the one in the shed.
Yeah, if you go to mire, if the one in mire area should be the one that actually would be the better off play, because that way he could end up, just doesn't have to do a time sink like this, and it'll be a quick check that way. But opting to go for the Aga play anyway, because considering about the Lumberjack ledge.
Yeah, at this point he needs one piece. He knows where to find it. Yeah. It's a choice you can make.
Yep. $141, 146, and 148 collection rate for you guys.
So, because Sicknums is opting to go for the Aga play here, so we might as well just do this little fun game too. Aga 1 can fire between 0 and 15 blue balls. If you want to get your guesses in the chat as to how many blue balls Aga will fire, go ahead and do so. I tend to stick with 3 because that is the average amount of blue balls that he can't fire.
4.
Yeah, I'll give you 2.
I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna say 7.
Ooh.
How dare you? Alright, so you're going to see the Aga fight here. The pattern, if you're not familiar with how the fight works, it works as follows. The first attack will always be a red ball, no questions asked. Attacks 2 through 4 will either be a red ball or a blue ball. Blue balls will not do anything towards Aga, and the 5th one will always be a lightning attack, and the process will continue until Signums gets all 6 red balls into Aga.
There's one.
There's 1. There's 2.
There's 2.
This will be the third attack, third red ball into him because it's the guaranteed red ball. It's one more. One more
Alright.
he will get.
2
and
blue balls.
that is 2 blue balls indeed. So now he's going to go over to the lumberjack ledge. Going to, of course, well, can't really save and quit here because he did just kill Haga. Oops. That awkward. Now save and quit. Okay, so this will be the 40th for Signums. There's the 40th for Signums. GG's in the chat for Signums. We'll be finishing this one out. 4th place on our restream in the official SRL racetime.gg time in very shortly. And has to mirror out, of course, because he killed Aga. So he will be finishing 4th on our restream with an official racetime.gg time of 1:33:15, 1:33:15 in 5th place overall.
So pulling up the stream on my phone so I can watch without getting any echo. Where was the ice rod?
In
Ice
Ice
Palace.
Palace.
Ice Palace. Yep, I found it.
I'm glad I did not ever have to go to Ice Palace.
And here is Signums in with us. GG.
Yeah, GG. I must have mismarked something, because what I did wasn't in logic to finish that.
Which one was it?
Well, I went into ice without flips.
Oh,
So
yeah.
39.
Yeah.
Did I miss flips somewhere?
Meyer Shed.
Meyershed.
Okay, so where'd I...
With a piece of Triforce.
Yeah, there was another Triforce piece with that pair of flippers.
Okay, but I didn't have the flute.
Yeah, you did.
Flute was
Oh my god, I did. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't mark it.
Oops.
Son of a bitch, that's why. Alright. Okay, that explains it. Yep,
Yeah.
that explains it all. Okay.
Yeah.
We were actually just sitting here, we're like, wait, why doesn't he try to maybe like flute over to Meyer? He's like, well, he does know that a piece is on Lumberjack, rather than going and guessing for where another one might be.
I don't remember where I got flute, but...
Laser
It was in
Bridge.
Turtle Rock.
Oh, yeah, it was. Damn it, I was just thinking of the Triforce pieces I grabbed in there. I forgot to mark the flute.
Oops.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well, now I feel dumb.
No worries, man. You're still good regardless.
Okay. Well, that explains it.
Yep. So, final thoughts on the seed for everyone involved here.
Nothing. Don't forget to mark things.
Yeah. If you're gonna be racing this, don't forget to mark things. Just because you're gonna make life a lot more harder on yourself.
Don't give away 45 seconds with a really easy play like Houlihan and not pulling it off the first time.
And as for you, Sanders?
Sometimes dipping out actually does help you.
Yep. I can confirm that.
This is true. Let me also say thank you, Poseidon and Professor Rinder, for the commentary, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna for the tracking. Did we have another tracker? I'm not
Maddie
seeing the
Buckhurd.
Maddie Buckhurd, yes, of course. Thanks to both of you. Thank you for setting up the restream. Thanks for a fun hour and 20 minutes on a Friday afternoon.
Thank y'all for running.
Thank you. So coming up on our schedule here, we have quite a lot of things going on today. We have a lot of Super Mario Galaxy 2 going on. We have one on Speed Gaming 1 and Speed Gaming 4. Currently, the Hollow Knight Randomizer Lockout Bingo Tournament is going on over on Speed Gaming 2. The Pokemon Red 80% tournament is going on as well over on Speed Gaming 3. And we also have some Metroid Prime Randomizer heading on over to Speed Gaming 3. Also, on Speed Gaming 1, the start of the Super Metroid 80% tournament qualifiers is going to be happening at 9 p.m. And then to pretty much wrap up the rest of the today, we do have the Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournament over on Speed Gaming 4, as well as the 100% Super Metroid tournament over on Speed Gaming 2. So definitely be following the Speed Gaming channels for all of that, and we will have a lot more coming up too as we get our weekend started here. And as far as with the daily is concerned, we will be refreshing the lineup here, hopefully soon, as we get underway with our next week. But yeah, thank you to Poseidon for commentating with me. Thanks to Maddie Buckhurd and Mr. Scrap Tuna for tracking. Follow the runners as well. Please do so. They put on an excellent performance for everyone. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and take it easy.
Yeah. Have a good evening, everybody.